Hey, what's up everyone, Bubblekings here, and today we're going to be talking about the new champion Kinessa. So Kinessa just recently had her abilities revealed on the Hi-Rez YouTube channel, and I thought I'd just go over the abilities a bit and sort of give my impression on what I think they're going to be like. So let's start by talking about her weapon. So her weapon has two modes. On the left click she has assault rifle mode, and on the right click she has sniper mode. So in assault rifle mode, each shot does 103 damage. This is a bit low, however it does have a really fast attack rate, and this really makes up for the low damage of the gun. It also holds 20 ammo, which is a lot of ammo, but not as much as characters like Ruckus obviously, but it's a lot more than characters like Pip who only have 6 ammo. And overall the gun just looks like a slightly worse Ruckus gun. Like, it doesn't seem to attack as fast as it, and it doesn't seem to do as much damage, especially when Ruckus has proximity. However, this isn't too much of an issue since you're most likely going to be in sniper mode, and you're only really going to switch to assault mode if say a buck like is in your face and you can't really snipe, obviously. So in the sniper mode, it's sort of similar to the TF2 sniper where you can charge your attacks for more damage. So when you right click, a little scope will pop out of the gun, your character zooms in, and you'll see 10 bars on your UI. And basically these bars charge up the in between like your attacks. So if you don't attack, these bars will slowly charge up. It takes around 2 seconds for all the bars, or 10 bars to fill up. And from what we could see in the video, 4 bars dealt around 370 damage and 5 bars dealt 545 damage. And it seems like these don't scale linearly, meaning the later bars are going to give more damage, because there's 175 damage between the 4th and 5th bar, and obviously you can't really, 4 times 175 does not give 370. So it seems they scale non-linearly. So you most likely will do over 1k damage at max stacks. You probably do closer to 1 to maybe 1.3k damage. I don't know, obviously it depends on what type of card they have, legendary, stuff like that. So yeah, it seems like it's going to be a pretty strong attack if you can aim, obviously. However, it does seem to use a lot of ammo. So you have 20 ammo overall, and each shot's going to use 4 ammo in sniper mode. So you're going to have 5 shots, and then you're going to have to reload. So if you're good at aiming, this sounds like it's going to be really good for you. You can pick off those Pips and Cassie stuff right in the back line, and take it out a lot of their damage dealers. So on her Q ability, she has a kind of cool ability called Oppressor Mine. And basically what happens is she can throw down these mines against the walls and the floor, it looks like. And what they do is they slow the enemy as they run past them or like near them. So basically when they run past them, these little tethers will go out and like shoot at them, and they'll have like a little debuff that slows them down. Now the slow on it doesn't look like it's too much. I'm not sure if it stacks because it's hard to tell in the video. And it seems like they don't do any damage because there's no numbers popping up in the video when it happens. So that's kind of disappointing. I wish the ability did like more of a slow maybe, especially since a lot of tanks at the moment have a like way to get in without just like running straight in. So they're most likely going to avoid the mines. And a lot of melee characters actually have cleave. So if the mines are targetable, like they have like health similar to a barrack turret say, it looks like they're going to get blown up pretty easy, and they're not going to have too much of an effect. So it's important to note that they did have 2 of the mines out in the video. You might be able to have more, but in the video they only have 2. So it's pretty interesting to see what the ability is going to turn out like. They might have cards that increase how many you have out, the slow on it. Maybe they could have it like after a certain amount of times of them being tethered, they freeze or something like that. That would be kind of cool. But we'll see. It has a lot of potential, this ability, but yeah, it just seems kind of lackluster at the moment, like it needs something more. But we'll see how it turns out. Now on her F, she has Transporter, which is a teleport ability. And basically what you do is you run to a spot, you press F, you throw down a teleporter. And this teleporter looks like only you can use. And she doesn't really throw it down, she just places it straight under her. So you can't sort of throw it up onto a ledge or something, it looks like. Which is kind of disappointing. I guess it stops you from getting to places where most people can't get. Sort of like make it easier for melee characters and stuff to actually be able to get to you. So that's kind of disappointing that you can't just like hide up on a roof or something where no one can see you and just like shoot down everyone. But they have to balance the game. Unfortunately, it seems like the transporter actually has a really long teleport animation time. which is kind of unfortunate. So you can't really use it as an escape because it seems like it has like a 1 to 2 second animation on it, which is really disappointing because the time you actually teleport up, you're either going to be like really low or dead. So yeah, unfortunate. Maybe they'll have cards that reduce the time it takes to transport, or maybe even cards where your allies can use the transporter. That'll be kind of cool. We'll see though. As I said before, it's sort of weird like the last ability. It seems like it's a good ability if they have the right cards for it. Like, the basic ability doesn't seem too great, but obviously there's cards that could make it really good. So now we're finally going to go look at her ultimate. So her ultimate's called Headhunter, and basically what happens is when she's shooting at someone above their waist, like waist upwards, it's going to deal extra damage. Now, I'm not exactly sure on how much extra damage it is, but according to the video, it looks around, it's like a 70% increase in damage, which is quite a lot. Now, what we don't know is what it's like in sniper mode. It might be higher in sniper mode, it might be the exact same, but we really don't know because the only time we saw it was when she was using her assault rifle. So you might be able to use this and then snipe people for ridiculous amounts because, as we were saying before, the sniper mode could do 1.3k damage around there or even higher. And 70% on that is just going to be crazy. So you could see really big hits. You could see like 2k plus hits coming out if it works with the max charge of sniper. But we'll see. It seems like it's going to be, it seems like it's going to be a really good ability. Like 70% damage increase, it's always going to be good. There's no real downside to it. All you have to do is aim from the waist upwards. So I don't really see, yeah, there's really no downside to it. Not too interesting of an ability, but it's a pretty good ability overall. So Kinessa doesn't look like too bad of a character. She seems to counter a lot of the meta picks we have right now, such as Pip and Cassie. They're all these really like high damage, low life characters, and snipers usually do really well against these type of characters. Also, the main objective in the game, which is capturing points obviously, usually these capture points are on very open areas. Like there's usually not down like a corridor or something, they're usually like in a giant like rectangle area. So you might be able to get like easy shots off people trying to go for the point as Kinessa here. So that'll be really interesting to see how people sort of adapt or like try and counter Kinessa when going for the points. We might actually see tanks and shields become much more popular just because you can use them to protect your back line in when versing Kinessa, that is. So overall it'll be kind of interesting to see the direction they take Kinessa with the card system in the game. Will they go for like one legendary supports like an assault rifle type of build and one supports a sniper? Do they want people to focus on the sniper type of build? It'll be interesting. I really hope they give cards to benefit the other cards, not just the weapons, such as Oppressor Mine and Transporter. I think these abilities are like pretty good if they can get some good cards with them. Otherwise they're just going to be pretty disappointing. So I really hope they have cards in mind to support these abilities. Yeah. And I don't think our ultimate needs too much more. Like, I don't think there's much more you could do to it. It's already pretty strong, 70% damage increase. So I think she's fine in that area. So I think she's going to be a competitive pick against especially a lot of the comps we see nowadays. So I'll be interested to see how everything switches up next patch when they most likely bring her out. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It'll be interested to see, well, I'm interested to see what you guys think about her. So if you think she's good, bad, whatever, post in the comments. We'll have a little discussion, see what everyone thinks about it. And I'll see you guys next time.